What is going on? I'm zmoT. Imitation Game is here. I haven't been excited by that in a long time. Really curious to see what is going on here, what we've got sitting in front of us. And we will just see. Now, a couple people have mentioned the Admiral's Key does not appear to be in the store. Don't know if that's a bug or a feature or what's going on. I assume that's a bug. Anyways, let's have a look, see what Imitation Game has brought us. Hopefully some new bases. They said there's going to be 1,000 new bases in Imitation Game. Let's have a look, see what's going on. So, first, now the name was never up there when scouting. Let's just get attacking. No name. There's no name shown, which is a little bit unfortunate. That new bases is great and all, but it was kind of neat seeing the person's name and butchering the pronunciation of the person's name. Let me know in the comments what you think. Hopefully they didn't just remove the name so we kind of forget that we're attacking the same bases over and over again. I don't think that's the case, but I don't know if I recognize this base or not, because I don't... Typically, it was the names that made me remember that we were attacking the same base, that like there was always like Qbert and yeah. No name's a little bit unfortunate. It was kind of nice to see, be always on the lookout for someone's base you recognized, so that's a little bit sad. Well, I'll have to see if I recognize any of these bases or not, because there were a couple. You'll notice they all do have the rainbow statues still. That was sort of a common thread amongst the Imitation Game bases. They all had terrible... I totally recognize this base, because I've gone to this exact spot. I feel like this is a Imitation Game base that we have attacked in the past. There are apparently 1,000 new bases in here, but I'm not super convinced, because I remember doing this exact walk in the past with that rocket launcher at the back. We'll have to wait and see. I'm very curious to see what's ahead of us. Please do. If there have been people in the past who have gone back and seen the exact dates we have encountered specific bases. If one of you recognize this base, please do that. That would be epically amazing. But we'll see. I'm very curious to see if we have like one of those bases where we can send Everspark to the back and finish it off on our own or whatever. We'll have to wait and see. But so far, I'm not super convinced that these are new bases. Let's keep going. Now this base I don't recognize. I don't think. That again, with the rainbow statues. I hate the rainbow statues. Pick a strategy. Don't just pick high percentage statues. I feel like their Imitation Game AI picks bases that have the highest possible percentage when it adds all their statues together. That's the only thing I can think of, because these kind of statues are not tough bases. But on the plus side, I don't remember having this base with those mines up the front and all that sort of stuff. So maybe, just maybe, I was seeing things with that last base. We're just going to try and walk this base. Not exactly how you want to use Zookas, but we might as well give it a shot just to see if we can just totally walk through this entire base, get rid of that mortar. I really do like doing attacks like this, even on operation attacks, because I find that being able to plan where your troops are going to go and moving them, and there are a couple operation attacks like this. Like, for example, I like to do ballast like this. I know that most of the operation attacks have moved to just core hits, but I really do like moving my squishy troops somewhere in this manner. And the beauty of it being if you're on a more than a 5 or a 10 member team, if you fail, you end up clearing up that whole left side so someone can walk along the edge. Obviously, trying to create parallels between PvP and operation attacks. So that might be a bit confusing. Let's keep going on to Imitation Game Stage 4. Hopefully finding a new base. Really do miss seeing the names though. I like seeing the names for sure. Don't think I recognize this base. How we're going to know 100% if there's new bases is if we see a zmoT or a Boom Surprise or any of those other new prototypes, because there definitely were none of those prototypes in the old Imitation Game. So as soon as we see one of those, I'll be convinced. Until then, I'm still not 100% certain. But Boom Beach, if you're watching this video, please bring back the names of the Imitation Game bases that we're attacking. That was kind of neat. hoping that my account or someone I know's account is going to be included in Imitation Game. That was something fairly neat, and let me know in the comments, like I said, if you like that feature or are totally indifferent to that feature. But I got a little, it made things a little bit interesting, looking for, to see if I recognized the person's name or not. But obviously it also made things very easy to see if we've had the same base like 3 weeks in a row or something like that, which I don't think we had it 3 weeks in a row, but we definitely had the same bases many, many, many times. So we're going to use Everspark here. Everspark is definitely not the hero that we need or want right now. There's a Batman reference there somewhere. But we're just going to shock maybe hack something too, just to... Down goes stage 4, easy as expected. Probably should have been using some other troop like rifles or warriors or something, but I wanted to make sure that we get through all 7 stages just so that we can see all of the bases and try to get a better understanding of if there are new bases or not. Also trying to rush through this a little bit. I do not have a heck of a lot of time right now, but let's have, look at that. That's a nice base. They've got good statues, purples and reds. Well done, person whose name I can't see. Sadly enough, we're going to barrage up the front and then just walk up the middle. Typically, you don't want to walk directly up the middle because that big HQ building, that barrage was in a terrible spot. We're going to go right into here. We're going to smoke our troops. I probably should have placed my smokes first just to keep the delay and have my troops walk nicely, but I forgot and I'm lazy. So do as I say, not as I do. Let's keep walking. Walk into the side of the HQ. That way our troops don't have to spread wide around it. Nice and handy. And let's go. Battle orders should be enough. We've got enough for 3 shocks. Thankfully, we've got 39. -3 here. We're going to shock in here, and back here, and that should be enough for us to absolutely crush that base. So stage 5, I don't think we lost, maybe we lost 1 troop, it looks like. I'm guessing a sniper tower got 1 of our Zookas. Flying through the stages, though. So far, so good. I guess the other way we could know it is the fact that they have crab statues means that they probably are new bases. I don't think the old Imitation Game bases had any sort of crab statues. Look at that, microwavers! This is amazing! Look at this. This is going to be very, very tough for squishy troops because microwavers cover anywhere that you could smoke troops. That's going to be awesome. Really, really... I like this. This is the best Imitation Game stage 6 that I think we've ever had, so pretty stoked about that. They clearly do not like squishy troops. Look at that. 3 microwavers at shore. Supercell, I love it. I wish we could see this person's base name or their VP. Both, I never even thought about the VP part. But anyways, we're going to switch. I'm going to bring in some heavies and some Zookas because we're going to need to shock past that first microwaver. It also looked like we're going to need to walk past that rocket launcher at shore. I'm so glad I scouted now. Scouting for the win. This rocket launcher is going to cover that front area, and then we're going to shock past this microwaver and get into this area, and then hopefully have enough for 2 shocks or something like that. We will see. This is going to be one of those ones where I'm probably using the wrong troops. I should have not done it this way, but I'm okay with that because it makes things a little bit more interesting. Walking in front of these scary microwavers, hopefully getting... I think I only need 1 smoke at shore. I'm really, really hoping that rocket launcher does not turn quite yet. There it goes. It just turned. And now we're going to get all of our troops into here and then walk up past this microwaver, shocking it at the last second. Really, really hoping to get all of it past with 1 shock. Walking past microwavers, this is a skill that is so useful. Once you get into the later stages of operation attacks, we're going to have 3 shocks, which is going to be even better. I can actually shock those flamethrowers by the core. We're going to shock here and here and here, and then just medkits on all of the back troops. Did I run out of shocks? I feel like, oh, that's why. So this is where calculating your shocks is so important. So I saw that I had more than 36 GBE and thought I had 3 shocks, but I've already shocked that front microwaver, which is why I screwed up. So this happens all the time on the Cooker Core Rush. People forget they've shocked their Scorcher or Bullet and they see their GBE. So when you're calculating your GBE, if you know your GBE numbers, you have to go based on 58 instead of 36. It's confusing. Anyways, let's keep going. Stage 7 of 7. I really like that attack, by the way. Let me know in the comments if you like that sort of stuff. Shocking past microwavers. This person has lots and lots of low-level crab statues, and that is explained. They got their Power Stone chance boosted. I don't know where the rest of their statues are. I don't know. Let's just check Sniper Tower. So you can see here they've got somewhere in the neighborhood of, I guess that is 70% health boost, and somewhere in the neighborhood of 60% damage boost. So they have some ice statues hidden away in the trees somewhere. Let's just try to solo it. They've got 2 Doom Cannons, so we're going to probably not be able to burn that entire shield just due to ugliness, but worst case, we're going to try and clean this up a little bit. We'll clean up some mines, and then we will get where we need to go, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is probably going to be one of those ugly attacks where, again, using the wrong troops most likely, but I'm pretty much okay with that. So let's get our Zookas walking along the side. Don't really need to do a side drop here. Probably could have picked up some spare GBE by destroying that sculptor, but whatever. Let's just get walking. I'm going to walk right to here. A little bit past that mine was why I picked that exact spot for that flare. And that way we make sure that our heavies actually do clear that mine. Now, because there's a building in that corner, our troops look like they're going to go where we want them to go. That's good. Sometimes they'll split around that iron storage and cause you a bit of pain and suffering. Smokes a little bit late are okay. And now we want to get walking before our Zookas get into that spot. Now, I'm going to do what's called a corner anchor. I can't promise it's going to go well. Typically, when I do a corner anchor, I tend to screw things up a little bit, because as you can see here, I've already missed. Yeah, see, we just lost a ton of Zookas, and I tried to throw flares in that corner, just could not get it done, and bad things happen. So at this point, we're doing a little bit of damage, clearing a nice little spot, but not super great whatsoever. Now, I'm going to come back, and we're not going to use heavies, I don't think, because I don't think we need them. We'll find out very soon. Let's just check in this corner, see if we can actually take this down. See, if I shock this Doom Cannon and this rocket launcher, I don't think can be shocked together, because they're just, if they can be, it's going to be super tight, and I won't be able to get this machine gun in there. So what I'm going to do instead is if I park 1 shock, 2 shocks, 3 shocks, I'm just going to have to ignore the Doom Cannons, I think. I think that's the only way I can possibly take this down, is by ignoring the Doom Cannons, which is never a good idea. Since they changed Doom Cannons years and years ago, we're just going to have to see how this goes and hope for the best. I'm also not going to walk nearly as far this time, because by walking that far, you're going to end up getting into costing you extra GBE and all of that sort of fun stuff. So we're just going to go exactly like this. Like I just said, we can get maybe a little bit of extra GBE on that front sculptor. And as soon as that sculptor goes down, I'm going to flare right into there and hopefully keep the delay. Nope, just lost the delay. That rocket launcher turned its head, as you probably noticed. Now we just need our troops to walk exactly where they walked last attack. Looks like they are going to do that. And we just need them to get there at approximately the right time. So we're going to go 1 smoke, 2 smokes into there. Still have the delay on everything except for that 1 rocket launcher that turned around. We are going to use battle orders, of course. And we're going to shock like this, and like this, and like this. Oh, we even get 1 more. Look at that. So now we just need the Doom Cannons to not ruin our lives, and for our Zookas to have just enough damage. Come on, medkit. Come on, medkit. Come on, medkit. It's going to be so close. We're not going to get it, though. So that first attack, clearing that back corner, just was a complete schmozzle. Stage 7 did not get it down, sadly. Let's check out the rewards here. Unboosted HQ18, trying to get this down. 4 frags. No redstones. Again, imitation game stages. The rewards still not super good. Failing on stage 7, but that's okay, because I'm really stoked that we got some new bases. Someone with 2 Doom Cannons and a Shield Gen. Pretty awesome. Probably could have sent Warriors to the back and gotten rid of that Shield Gen and maybe hacked a this front rocket launcher or something along those lines. Lots of ways this could have been done, but we failed. 0 attacks left. I'm okay with that. Let me know what you guys thought of this video, if you enjoyed it, if you like the new Imitation Game stages, if you like the fact there's new prototypes, and based on the name and VP being hidden. Anyways, that's it for me. I gotta run. Talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm zmoT. Peace.